So we took a short break to do some Slayer, got a hard clue scroll out of it, so let's finish it real quick. I don't know why a charged glory won't work, but now we have an uncharged one. Let's get a clue stash built. Oh, I didn't equip the two-hander. That's why it didn't work. Next step. Alright, head to Draenor. And another one. Get right back to the desert, okay. South from here. Awesome. I rarely get four-step caskets. That is beautiful. Of course we don't open it, it just goes straight into the bank. And now the actual point of today. We've been at the Volcanic mine for a little while now. The only thing we are still missing is the broken dragon pickaxe. And we currently have 10 of the ore packs stored. So far we've opened probably about 5 or so. And now we're going to play a little game called Do We Get the Spoon or Do We Become Trapped in Prison Again? Out of our 10 ore packs, if we get the dragon pickaxe, we get to move on to the next activity. And if we don't get the dragon pickaxe, we're stuck at Volcanic Mine until I can open up the drop rate, which is 1 out of 100, not including the ones I've already opened. So that means we're saving up to 400,000 points. Let's see if we can get lucky. Come on, pickaxe. That's the first runite ores, though, that we've gotten out of these. I knew that hard casket being a 4-step was one of the one-off chances, because I rarely ever get a spoon, as shown by opening up number 10 here. Of course. Okay, Pete. Looks like we're gonna be hanging out until I've got 400,000 points stored up with you. Man, it'd be nice to get a spoon every now and again. I've changed my solo strategy setup a little bit, pretty much with what we have now, bringing in Graceful with a Prospector switch. I never really have to recharge my run with potions, and only ever have to teleport to the house to restore prayer, which is about once every 10 to 20 trips. This is one of those times I actually wish that the mass worlds were better than running the solo strategy. I'm probably going to be stuck here until we're out of these 26,000 Numulites. I mean, it's going to be fun. The yellow isn't going to hurt my eyes at all. You know, there's an interesting pattern I've found when it comes to this game. Whenever I get to move on to a new activity, I'm usually really excited to start learning it, and it's possibly frustrating until you get like your first kill count or something. In the instance of Volcanic Mine here, coming into it, learning new content and exploring it, really fun. It's stuff you haven't engaged with before. But now that we pretty much have it down and have learned that this strategy is better than massing, it just feels like hanging out with people is kind of a waste of time. That's why I'm not doing it constantly, because you can always be getting so much more just by doing it this way and leaving. And that's especially true if you're under 85 mining and you're not getting runite unless you're boosted. I had a lot of fun in Volcanic Mine at first, and now that I'm just repeating this for another 30 odd hours, it's not too thrilling to think about. But it makes me think of a lot of the content that so many people complain about, and it just, do we even like this game? Or is it just that every time you get irritated and annoyed of something you've been doing for hours on end, you can just change it up, so you're constantly getting that new activity feeling? I think realistically we all just have our own preferences, and if it's content that you enjoy, you won't mind being there forever, thinking of the people that are doing raids all the time. And if it's something that you don't enjoy, it's gonna feel like a prison. I will constantly be changing it up. I'm not gonna do 33 hours straight in the Volcanic Mine. More than likely just mixing it up with Slayer every now and again and then coming back. I'm full of unpopular opinions, but Slayer isn't my favorite skill. I just feel like I have to get it up right now. I don't know. I enjoy the game when I like it, and I don't enjoy the game when I don't. We've already done 5 more laps, so we're already back up to 2,000 points. Good to know that RuneLight will track the ore packs that we open. So we've already done those 10, plus about another 4 or 5. So I'm hoping that being on drop rate with 100 more packs should hopefully, fingers crossed, actually ensure that we get the pickaxe. I'm starting to go broke. I really hope that the next collection log I go for is at least a decent moneymaker. And there's 85 mining. That's the second level that I've gotten from the Volcanic Mine grind. And it unlocks Runite. I'm back. We've currently got enough for another 5 packs, and I'm honestly not enjoying Volcanic Mine enough to want to stick around that long. Let's try to open them as we can. Come on, lucky number 5. Of course nothing. Let's keep going. Although I am going to switch it up and hop over to 323, do some masses, hopefully find a decent team there. I got lucky last night, so what about today? We'll wait until the game's available. I know I'm the one that complained about the wait time to get into Guardians of the Rift, but this one actually makes sense not to be able to join in progress in terms of theming as well as fairness. Because if you can just join late with the smaller boulder and get a bunch of points, and then hop off and do a couple solos and come back in and mine the small boulder again, that's kind of more cheating. But Guardians, you can just jump in and enter the portal and be right in rhythm with everybody else. I love being able to sum up a mini game in pretty much 4 lines. It's a nice trait. We had to have hopped worlds at the very beginning of the game because it's already been 7 minutes and we still can't get in yet. So that should mean at most we have about 3 minutes before the mine collapses. There we go. If this is a good team, I'll only have to really worry about rushing at the end of the game just to teleport to the house, restore stamina and prayer, and teleport back. So I'm only thinking I'm going to do 5 games here, and I'll take A side. They're all going B. They have to have been working as a full team if it took the full time frame. Let's hope. And that is A ready to go. So as far as I'm concerned, my job is done. Alright, C's going up, A's going down, and B is going down. It looks like we're good, so I think this is a decent team. Looks like everybody knows what they're doing, so we get to just relax and hang out for a while. I've also learned it's pretty nice to be able to spread out, because if everybody stands on one, it hurts everyone on the tile. But if you're alone, it only does damage to you and not your neighbors. I'm just gonna bail out of this one now. And probably, due to being annoyed, just go back to doing some solos. What are we back up to, Pete? Almost 8,000? Why not? Let's check another one real quick. It's the ore pack after a game of being annoyed that is sitting next to the thing that I want it to be. Come on, bag 16. Damn it. So we're 16 packs in, 200,000 XP until level 86. We're re-geared up in inventory and equipment for the solo method, and I'm gonna hop to another world and probably do some capping on my phone. We'll see you the next time that we check in. About another 3 hours later, and we have 5 more ore packs. Please be good to me, game. Come on. Well, we're now a quarter of the way to drop rate. Please let me out of this place. Current loot tracker gives us about 10k GP per ore pack. And it looks like we're hanging out here for a while, so can we get an early grats on the 86 mining? Hopefully the next time I see you, we have the dragon pickaxe out of the volcanic mine. I'm ready for something new.